morning and welcome into the Viking Central podcast. We're going to talk some Sammy Darnold today. I know this has been so exciting for Vikings fans to, sign Sam Darnold, an underachieving first-round draft pick. Back a handful of years, obviously drafted by the New York Jets, and then went to Carolina after that, and then ended up with the 49ers last year. So two really kind of dysfunctional, not great spots for a young rookie quarterback in the Jets and the Panthers. Kind of gave himself a rough hand there, being drafted to the Jets and then obviously signing for agency with the Panthers, or maybe he was traded to the Panthers, but nonetheless, just not a very good spot for a young signal caller to succeed. Obviously, Kyle Shanahan brought him in last year. He sees what he likes. I know the talk around the league has been there's still fans of Sam Darnold around the league, and Kevin O'Connell must be one of them. Kyle Shanahan is another one, obviously, that he wanted him to come in and back up Brock Purdy. So I think there still is potential for Darnold in this league, and especially in an offense with Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison. We're probably going to add another weapon in the wide receiver room. But Brandon Powell was a good slot receiver last year, made some big catches. TJ Hawkinson, when he's healthy, got a lot of good tight end depth, got two good tackles to protect, the edges. The interior of the line is still a little iffy right now, but we'll see what they do yet the rest of the offseason. But he should have an improved running game as well with Aaron Jones and Ty Chandler in another year in the system. So hopefully, we can develop a good running game if he does play. It's not a foregone conclusion that he's the starting quarterback on week one. Obviously, if we do go first round rookie, depending on how high or depending on the expectations or how the offseason's going for the rookie, maybe they start week one and maybe they're really impressive that they won the starting gig. But looking at Sam Darnold, last year I think he came in for a game and some change. Had about an 85 passer rating, 2 touchdowns to an interception. He was 16 for 26 for like 189 yards in the one start that he had, and a touchdown, I believe. So he was decent in very, very, very limited time with the 49ers. I think that was the game they lost 21-20. I think that might have been the Darnold versus Wentz game towards the end of the year. Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure they lost 21-20. And then the year before with Carolina, he actually had about a 92, 93 quarterback rating, 7 touchdown to 3 interception ratio, but he was just over a 58% completion percentage on the year, which is not great. We're used to that 66, 67, 68% completion percentage with Kirk Cousins. Even if Darnold improves and is comfortable in the system, we probably won't see that. But if he can get that 63% mark, we'll be okay with that. With Kevin O'Connell in this scheme, he's always scheming things open. So he should have opportunities to push the ball downfield and opportunities to get guys wide open, just the way Kevin schemes things open. So, and, play action passes. Hopefully we can get the running game going a little bit where it does open up the play action more than the years past. Kirk was able to make it work, but he's one of the most accurate passers in the league, one of the best pocket passers in the league. Darnold is a little bit more mobile than people give him credit for. So if they do have to get him on the move a little bit, they can. He's only 26 years old. Not that he's great outside the pocket, but he has made some really nice throws that just hasn't been consistent. So again, if the Vikings can get any untapped potential out of Darnold, I know people have been talking maybe it's a Baker Mayfield renaissance. Baker was pretty good before going to Tampa Bay. Obviously, he dealt with injuries, but he was successful in this league before Tampa Bay, where Darnold hasn't really been. He was okay his first 2 years, showed potential, and then kind of the back end of his Jets career just kind of went down the tank. But again, if anyone can get any potential out of Darnold, I trust Kevin O'Connell to do that. He's just really good with quarterbacks. Obviously, he kind of elevated the play of Josh Dobbs there for a few weeks until it just was a little overwhelming for Dobbs, where it just wasn't working out for him, where the turnovers just became an issue. And then Nick Mullins, obviously, he passes for 300-400 yards on a regular basis with Kevin O'Connell. And then this offense with all the weapons, just, again, turnovers on his end. Where Darnold, kind of known for turning the ball over a little bit too. So if he can clean up some things there, maybe, just maybe, he can have a little bit of a renaissance here with Minnesota. Again, if he is the week 1 starter, we don't know what we're going to do in the draft quite yet. But I feel a little bit more positive than a majority of the Vikings community. I just want to give this guy a chance. But the expectations for him should be relatively high. It was a 1-year, $10 million deal, a true $10 million deal. In this system, he should be able to come in and at least play above average football. If not, he's not going to probably last long here with the Vikings. I do see him having a long career as a backup, but if he doesn't, play too well, I think Kevin won't have any problem turning the ball over to the rookie if need be, if he does get the week 1 start. So thanks for tuning in, guys. As you see below, we are sponsored by That's Badass WOODART. Use code VC15 at checkout for 15% off your order. I'll put the link in the description here for Luis's website. Luis is the guy that runs it, does amazing wood art. Minnesota sports, Minnesota Vikings wood art. You can go up and he does pretty much everything: pop culture, custom family, wood art. Just amazing job. He's super talented. Check him out. Again, sponsored by That's Badass WOODART. You see his logo there in the left-hand corner. I'll put his website in the description. Again, VC15 at checkout for 15% off your order. Back to Sam Darnold here just for a second. Like I said before, people are still high on Darnold. Not that he's going to come in and become a superstar or anything, but they think he can still be successful in this league. He's got really, really good arm talent, a lot of arm strength. Just the footwork has not been that great wherever he's been. So he needs to clean that up for sure. And he said that in his welcoming press conference yesterday with the Vikings. Kevin O'Connell says he's been following him since high school. He's been a big fan of Darnold. Obviously, the expectations need to be tempered, but he thinks he can get something out of the former first-round draft pick number 3 to the Jets, and it was 2018 where the Jets were trying to get Kirk, couldn't land Kirk, and they ended up going with Darnold. So it's kind of a, what comes around goes around kind of situation here. So went full circle. Sam Darnold's Minnesota Viking. We'll see what happens. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This is the Viking Central Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. God bless.